everywhere. 19 News, your breaking news leader, starts now with a breaking news alert.
Wow, yeah, breaking news this morning. A double crash in Cleveland overnight. Our cameras catching the moment. A car crashes into a fire truck, one car in this crash ends up flipping over on its side. That fire truck was already on the scene of an earlier crash. Now, 3 people, including 2 children in that flipped car, taken to the hospital.
Yeah, so both of these crashes happened within about 30 minutes of each other, right at East 79th and Kinsman, and that's where we find 19's Noel Williams. Noel, any update? Do we know how these people are doing?
As of right now, we know that 3 people were taken to Metro Health, including 2 young children. However, officials could not confirm the extent of their injuries. But that was not the first crash from overnight. An initial crash about 30 minutes before that car flipped. A car flew into this bus stop. You can still see the remnants left behind. Glass shattered. You can even see the glass scattered throughout the ground. Well, take a look at some video our photographer caught overnight. According to Cleveland Police Chief Dispatcher, 2 cars were involved in the initial crash on East 79th and Kinsman that resulted with 1 car hitting an RTA bus stop. Cleveland Fire and Cleveland Police arrived at the scene at the crash around 1 a.m. while Cleveland Fire truck was blocking off traffic from the initial crash. But about 30 minutes after, around 1:30, a second crash happened. A 3rd car went flying through an intersection, hitting and flipping a 4th car with those 2 adults and 2 children inside, and that 3rd car also plowing into the Cleveland Fire truck, blocking the traffic. Cleveland EMS confirmed that 1 of those adults and 2 of those young children were taken to Metro Health Medical Center in stable condition. Right now, there are still a lot of questions to be answered, how those 2 children are doing, how that adult is doing, were they family, that driver that flew back past that intersection, were they arrested, how are they doing? However, those are all answers we're waiting to find out. But I think it's important to mention, right there where you see where that wet spot was, that's where the fire truck was blocking traffic. Although those 2 young children and 1 person was taken to the hospital, if that truck wasn't there, officers or even more people could have been hurt. Well, as soon as we find out more information about those 2 young children and that adult taken to Metro Health, we'll make sure you guys at home are the first to know. Reporting live on Cleveland's East Side, Noel Williams, 19 News.
Neil showing